Hi kids, welcome back. Heidi here. I have a haul for you. As I've said in the past, and you can tell by looking, I qualify for the senior discount at the Salvation Army stores in my area and at the Goodwill stores in my area. And Tuesday is 20% off for Seniors Day at Goodwill. Wednesday's 25% off. And they really need 25% off because their prices are bad at Salvation Army. So I've done some shopping and I don't need to go shopping. I might actually have to say no more shopping until I like things to be just a few piles of, I like it to be organized and manageable and not what's in that bag. I don't like those kinds of things. So I should shut up and get busy because it feels like I have a lot to say. I even have notes. Anyway, Goodwill. I always like to look at the crafts to see if there's anything I could use and if there's anything I could sell. And craft or needlework kits, crewel, cross stitch, that kind of thing. I like to find, especially if they're new, never used. But my favorite ones to find are Dimensions Gold Collection. Sorry about the reflection. There we go. Dimensions is the brand and Gold Collection is the Gold Collection. These are higher quality, harder patterns. You can see it's all new. Anyway, this one is called Papal Tribute, and it is from 2006. So the comps on this are not as good as most Gold Collection. I don't know, was he an unpopular Pope? I mean, the current Pope is so cute. Anyway, this is only gonna sell for about $25, and there's quite a few of them listed, but I'm confident it will sell. I'm going to insert a picture of the other one I found called Mother's Joy, and it is, I guess it's pretty. It's a cute picture, but I knew that would sell quickly, so I sort of cherry-picked the haul. It's so easy to take pictures for those listings, right? Front, back, focus on the kit details, what size it is, what's included, and then you're done. That one was called Mother's Joy. I put a picture in here. I got offers within 15 minutes of it going up. I listed it for $85, yeah, for a needlework kit. And immediately got offers of $40, $60. Someone sent me a message saying, what do you want for it? And I replied, it's listed at this price, and I have a 20% coupon available, so that's what I want for it. And they bought it within 10 minutes for $71, same day. Yay! Paid $6 for each of those kits. So I know I'm always telling you to look for needlework kits, but if you see the Dimensions Gold Collection, definitely look it up and see if it's something that you would like to sell. It's very easy to ship and very easy to list. Okay, what else did I get from that Goodwill? Okay, I spent a little time in the men's, and this needs a shave, so that's fun. This is FootJoy is the brand. That is a golf brand. There we go. It always says FJ, and usually on the back of their clothing it says FJ. I'm doing everything backwards today. So this is what's called the 2 layers or lined performance sweater. So the outside is a blend of wool, and then it's got a lining, and then there's like insulation material in between. So this would be lovely on a cold, windy day out on the golf course. And I paid $4 for that on sale, and gonna list it for $32. So FootJoy is one of my favorite golf brands to pick up. I need a bag. Excuse me while I get a bag to throw things in. I'm back. I'm all organized now. Okay. This is also men's golf wear. FootJoy. It's the FootJoy base layer. It's got a kind of a mock neck, and it's white with the serge seams exposed. Long sleeve. I'm going to soak this in OxyClean just to make it extra white. So that's what that performance base layer looks like. Paid $4, and I'm going to list it for $25. And I think this is the end of the men's in this pile. Also FootJoy. It is a pair of golf shorts. I'm sure I can find the style name, and I'm planning to list those for $25. I'm sure they'll sell very quickly, because that is definitely a brand that golfers are looking for. This next one, after I decided to put it in my cart, 2 other women came up to me and said, "Oh, I thought about getting that jacket." And I said, "Oh, it's cute." And then they looked at me, and I thought, do you want me to put it back on the rack? I mean, why are you looking at me like that? So I'm not familiar with the name. I'm curious if any of you are. Villagallo? I don't know. But it's a green military khaki kind of, well, it's sort of military with the epaulets and the green, but then this notched lapel doesn't really fit with that. And, of course, the military frowns on adding sequins, I think, of stars and snowflakes. But then let's look at the back. This is all beaded and sequined. And it says, fun. Fun. This is called Lynette. Viewers, meet Lynette. Lynette, these are my viewers. So this fun jacket, I actually found it on a website for sale. So let's call it, the version of the women's clothing boutiques in tourist towns. Let's call this the internet version of that. They had it listed for $180. I only paid $4.79 for it, so I'm going to try and sell it for $59. So this brand, Villagallo, everybody has it listed quite high, and nobody seems to be selling much. So that, to me, says the prices are too high. So let's see if we can get $59 for that, which would be awesome. Oh, this was fun. Well, I thought it was fun. Where'd it go? I think something jumped off my pile. I'll be back. I'm back. Staying organized. I can stay organized if I have one purpose, and I organize to that purpose. But when I'm trying to organize my business and YouTube, they are at cross purposes with each other frequently. But I like doing YouTube, and I like having you to talk to. I love getting your comments. Nobody ever asked me any questions, though. Am I not mysterious enough? Anyway, I found the item that was missing from my pile. Wow. So, as I'm turning a corner, and I realized, oh, no, I already went down that aisle, I spotted something on the very end that I thought that was not there before when I went down that aisle. And here is what it was. So it's a cowl neck with a drawstring and the serge seams again and pockets. And I saw, yes, did you see that? I saw this new tag hanging on it. Cool. And I thought, somebody held that up and decided against it? Clearly they're not a reseller. So this is the Leah pullover. I don't think you need to see the cool label, but it's usually sewn on somewhere. It has a rib tag, kind of like Free People or Lululemon, with that mountain logo. But you can't miss what brand it is if it's got tags on it. This sells for $89 new, and because it's not merino or anything, it's a polyester blend. I paid $6 for it, but they're still on Cool's website for $89. And if you want one, you can buy one from me for $50. Isn't that a good deal? If I list it for $50, I will get a lot of offers and likes, and then Poshmark will send out an offer with discounted shipping. So then I will get $40. And that's good. 6 into 40, I like that all day long. We say that a lot. I'll take that all day long. But then we would get tired and we would say, enough. I've had enough. Oh, I was talking about going through the thrift store, and someday I'm gonna, whoa, there's a pile coming at us. I do have an idea for a video of strategies in the thrift store. Would that be interesting? I'd love to hear what your strategies are if you have questions, because sometimes you're pressed for time. Other times it's a new store. Other times you need specific items. Other times you think, I'm going to go through every hanger. So strategies at the thrift store. But anyway, I have noticed that the go back rack and the end of each row are where people will put things that they've changed their mind about. I also noticed that stuff gets hanging in the wrong section. Maybe they changed their mind while they were, they're in the blazers and they find something they like, and then they're in the pants and they decide not to get the blazer, so they just stick it there. But usually things that people have thought they want might be good. So I always look for things that are out of place. That's one of the strategies. Move on, Heidi. Just move on. So here is another. I bought Old Navy a couple of hauls ago. Remember the bib overalls? And I said I don't usually buy Old Navy, but bib overalls would be a good thing. And they sold. So I'm hoping this is a good thing too. I paid $5. It is Old Navy. Look at that cute bodice. Little skinny straps. Kind of a soft slate blue. And it's a maxi dress. Almost looks chambray on the camera, but it's not. It's linen. It has a slit in the back, but not too daring. So this linen maxi dress, I think I am going to list for $25, and then I'll probably get $21. Would you have bought an Old Navy linen maxi dress? No, I wouldn't buy it in September, but right now I would. And I did. Well, obviously. So here's a dress that I found a stock photo for, and it was from somebody's blog. I don't know if she's a famous blogger, but she had ordered this dress from Stitch Fix and tried it on and showed her picture. So I'm going to put that right here so you can see what it looks like. One of my daughters is kind of interested in it. So it's Eliza J. The picture on the screen is actually one of my daughters wearing the dress. She did try it on. She loved it. And her husband has promised to find somewhere to take her so she can wear it. So that's not a model or a blogger. That's my daughter. And isn't it a pretty dress? Okay. And rather than being a silk dress like so many of them are, this one is a really lovely knit jersey. So it's got a navy blue bodice. Just a round neck, but a keyhole back. There we go. And my lighting is strange today. And then the big full skirt is this pretty floral. And then it has this beautiful waist sash that you tie into a bow. And it's new with tags. So, isn't that pretty? If my daughter has an event she wants to wear it to, mostly I think she just wants to try it on. Coming up next, I have a dress that she did try on just for the fun of it. So, Rebecca, let me know if you want this dress. It's called the Daytona Maxi Dress, and it cost me $6. I'm listed for $50, but unless Rebecca wants it. Okay. Next, I found this wallet, and the brand is Andoilt, Andoilt, Andoilt. I don't know. It's leather, has a snap, and then another snap, and it's a big card case. But it also has 2 zipper pouches, so you could carry your bills in one and your coins in another one. And it's RFID barrier. So it's like a wallet to protect all your credit information. I used to call those travel purses because people traveling were worried about people stealing their credit card information with radio frequency devices, but this prevents that. And strangely, I'm going to list this for $23. And I paid $2.40. It's really nice leather, and it's in perfect condition. So, have you ever sold Andol, whatever that brand is? Have you ever sold that? Or any other brands? There are a couple other famous brands of the RFID, the radio frequency infrared, whatever. Google it if you want to know what it stands for. But purses or wallets that protect your personal information. So here is my first time finding flip-flops. I cleaned one, but not the other. Can you tell which one I cleaned? And these are my size, but I'm not a glitter person. Am I? No, I'm not. But if I were, these are very comfy. So I will clean the other one, and then I will list them for $25. These have a name, and I found the name, but I forget. I only paid $2.40 for them, and they retail for $75. So I hope to get $25, unless I keep them. No, I have 3 pairs of cheap flip-flops just to wear to the pool, and I have 1 pair of expensive flip-flops. They're at Taos. Didn't buy them. I thrifted them, of course, but I don't need any more. Don't need more. Don't. So this is going to be an experiment. It's a cute frame bag, kind of an accordion style, with a beautiful gold chain, beautiful black leather, and it's Ted Baker. Look at the little T's in the corner. But this whole frame is very scratched. The leather's just perfect. There's not a scuff, not a stain, nothing. The inside is immaculate. It's got a real pretty kind of a watermark silk. I don't know if it's silk, but it sure feels like it. So a leather bag, polyester lining. It's got all the right tags, so I know it's not a fake. All the tags are in here. I've seen them. But this is kind of scratched. Sorry, the reflection, but it's very scratched. And to the point where I would feel like I would have trouble deciding what to ask for it. So I remembered my husband used to have metal polishes for various things and polishing compounds. And I thought, well, I can't make it look any worse. So I ordered some metal polish, and then I drove right by the store where I ordered it and forgot to pick it up. So I'm going to do that, but stay tuned. You'll see if just using a metal polishing compound can buff out some of those scratches. They're not deep, but, and it doesn't look like, in some places it looks like the finish is gone. On the inside frame, I tried to use one of my fancy metal, shiny metal markers, because I had used the silver one with perfect effect on a Brighton bag whose hardware had some like chips in it, and the silver chrome one just matched perfectly. I disclosed it, but you can't see it. And I tried that on here, but the gold is not the right. It doesn't match the color. So if I can't fix it, what do you think I should list this Ted Baker bag for? Isn't it cute? I so wish that I had an outfit that required a purse like this. Although I think the chain would probably drive me insane. They don't stay on. I mean, I know it's a crossbody. But anyway, that was fun to find. I was like, Ted Baker hanging on the wall in this Goodwill? That was so weird. And the last weird thing I found in that Goodwill was kind of fun, but also a project. And when one of my daughters saw it, she's like, ooh, can I try it on? And so I'm going to insert a picture right here of her wearing it. This is a Oscar de la Renta silk and cotton dress. There's the tag. I found because Google Lens really recognized this. It's a strapless mini, no, not a mini dress, but knee-length dress with a bubble hem, this gorgeous iCat print, It has a built-in bra and corset. So there's one zipper for the dress and then another zipper for the bra and the corset. So she said it just totally felt rock solid. But here's why it's a project. As is the case sometimes with silk, and this particular weave of silk, it's just covered with little fine hairs. They're not necessarily snags, but they're broken threads all over the place. And I will very patiently sit there and work through them, but in a couple places they have left a mark like this. See the white line? So I don't know what I can do. That red thread is still there. I don't know what I can do to it. But I found two dresses that just like this that had sold. And where's my research? Now I can't find my research. It was I found it on their website. And they have an area where they sell their used dresses. They renovate them and sell them. And they had sold this dress, and they said it was part of the 2006 spring runway. This is a size 8, and it fit my size 4 daughter perfectly. So couture is always a different size. It was on the 2008 or 2006 runway show. I lost my notes. And they had sold a used one for $250. I found one sold on Vestiaire for $208, and they said that there were some snags. See the pictures, but the pictures were not detailed enough to actually show the snags. So apparently that's what this dress does, is snag. But I'll put another picture of Rebecca wearing it. Isn't it amazing? If you had the perfect party, I think it would be lovely for a wedding, especially a garden wedding. You might be the center of attention, though. So it's this great iCat print with a bubble. And I know it's crazy, but I paid $5.49 for it. What would you list it for? If you won't tell me about the purse, tell me what you would list this dress for. After I go through and try to make the snags less noticeable. See, there's another one. It's a bit of a mess, but it should be saved and it should be worn. Okay. So in this store, I also found some interesting brands, but this is not uncommon. It's Madewell. It's an extra, extra small, but it's not. It would definitely fit up to a medium. This is called, what's this called? I have notes. I don't want to just show you things and not have to be any information about them, right? You want to know what I'm going to list things for, right? It's called the Rider Cardigan. Paid $2.50 because it was the color of the week, so it was half price. And it's really quite soft. It needs a shave, but not too bad. The Rider Cardigan. It's just long and has pockets. Probably I'll list it now for $25. If it doesn't sell, I'll relist it for $35 in the fall. Am I a genius? This was fun. So because I found a couple of amazing brands, a couple pieces by a brand I'd never found before, I stayed longer at this store than I normally do, and I was going through every section because I wanted to find out what else she had donated. I don't know if I found it all, but I did find these. So I paid $4. They're Spanx, new with tags, pull on. They're called the Twill Ankle Cargo Pant. And they're stretchy, of course, because they're Spanx. They're cargo pants. This color is called Washed Black. I have heard several of my YouTube friends watching their videos talk about how well pull-on pants are doing in every category. Leisure, joggers for laying around the house, all the way up to dress pants to wear to the office, pull-on comfy pants. So apparently the pandemic taught us that we want to be comfy, and now that we have to be presentable as well, we're not willing to give up comfy. So these are awesome. They're on their website for $128, and I'm going to list them. The comps are between 50 and 70. So I'll start high and see what happens. Love to find Spanx in something beyond shapewear. I sold a Spanx jacket earlier this year for $65. It had faux leather sleeves and drapey jersey knit. It was very cool. So here's a little bit of a mystery. Like I said, I was looking for everything owned by a particular size 4 woman. I felt these and I thought, ooh, they feel like Lululemon. And I pulled down the waistband. And, there was nothing there. I thought, boy, they really do feel like Lululemon. And so I looked. There's nothing on the back, right? Nothing on the butt. And I looked at the legs. Let me know if you see anything. I looked at the legs everywhere. I thought, boy, these just feel like Lululemon. The lightweight stuff, what's that called? A line? And I thought, well, I guess they're not. Oh, wait a minute. There's a pocket. I might as well look in the pocket. So I look in the pocket, and what do I see? The Lululemon size dot. And these are, according to the number, the Align 2 pant in a color called Black Currant. So then I'm Googling, do logos fall off? And apparently it was a thing for a while. So can I sell logo-free Lululemon? Or do people only want it to show off that they've got Lululemon on? Or do they want it because they love the leggings? You tell me. Either way, I can probably only get 25 or 30 at the most. If they were black, better. Everybody wants black leggings. All the good brands do better in black. So I looked at them all and didn't find any more. I don't find Lululemon maybe once every couple months. So here is a pair of white jeans, J. McLaughlin. I thought, I didn't know they made jeans. Very stretchy. Just a classic 5-pocket, slim straight. And I thought, well, I'll look them up and see what happens. They are a size 14, and they're just immaculate. And each of my daughters, well, first one of my daughters wore a pair of white jeans and, looked adorable, as people do. And then my other daughter, I offered her a pair of white jeans in her size, and she's like, I don't know, I've never done a white jean. And she saw her sister wearing them and thought, okay, that's cute. So she wore them and she loved them. So get y'all some white jeans, size 14. I was pretty surprised at the comps. They are going for $35 to $45 in white, no less. Apparently they're very comfortable. So I'm going to list them high and see what happens. Okay, I got to move my pile now. Here is a Title IX. Where is it? Well, I'm not good at backwards anymore. Title IX skirt. It's a small, really pretty blue and white print. Ever since I started reselling, I've done well every spring and summer with golf and tennis skirts. And this year I couldn't find any. I've sold all that I found, but I haven't found very many. And I haven't found any by Loudmouth or any of my other favorite brands. Title IX is a good one. I'll list it for about 30 and probably get 22 to 25. So these might have been, no, they're not small enough. So I paid $2.50 for these because it was a half price color. They're Theory wool, stretch wool, black trousers, which is exactly the kind of thing that sells for me in Theory. Classic, quality, tailored pieces, blazers, skirts, pants. Theory stuff is all very minimalist and plain, and things like t-shirts don't get that much. Quality fabric sweaters will, but this stuff is good. I'm going to list these for 40. They're size 8. Okay. So I'm whizzing through the tops, long sleeve tops, because I'm just about done buying summer. I love to sell winter stuff, so it's the end of June, and so I'm getting ready to start listing fall and winter. And I'm flipping through, and I saw this turtleneck, and I thought, oh, I never do turtlenecks, but it feels nice. Maybe it's cashmere. So I checked the neck, and what did I pull out of the neck? And I went, what? What? And I stared at it. What? And I looked around to see if there was a camera. What? So I pulled out the hanger, and I saw that it's one of those, it's a sweater with a blouse combos, sweater blouse. And I'm not convinced that those are in style right now. I know that maybe 3 years ago there were a lot of them around, but I don't know that a lot of them sold. So this is merino wool with silk, of course, because it's Veronica Beard. Could it really be Veronica Beard? So then I look at the tag inside, and I see this. And I thought, oh, it's not Veronica Beard. It's Pipes and Shaw. So, of course, I Googled what is Pipes and Shaw, and it said it's the parent company of Veronica Beard. And I said, $3? No, $4 with my discount. Get in my cart. I don't care if they're out of style or not. I'm going to sell Veronica Beard. So, let's see if I can fix the light a little bit. So, I have no idea what I'm going to list it for. Probably not much. eBay says the average listing price for a Veronica Beard sweater blouse is $76, but the average sold price is $37. The range is $3.95, to which I will repeat, don't do auctions, to $78, because it's not really in style. I'm going to ask $40. What would you do? Veronica Beard sweater blouse, merino wool and silk turtleneck. But it's Veronica Beard, so I'm happy. So then a couple places down, I saw this label, Contemporain, which I'd never heard of. And then it said, ooh, exclusively at Simon's, which I had researched a couple months ago and found out it's like, probably like the Canada version of Bloomingdale's or Nordstrom. And then I saw that it was made with Liberty fabric. Liberty of London is a very famous high quality fabric manufacturer, and this is a Contemporain, which is sold exclusively at this Canadian store. U.S. customers can shop on their website. And they carry things like, they've got Louis Vuitton. They've got all the designers that people are always looking for and asking about. Miyagi, go to simons.com and you'll find it. But this blouse, there's very few sold comps. The retail's $120. I'm going to ask $40 to $50, and it'll probably be a slow seller unless I sell it to someone in Canada. So, Liberty London fabrics, though, you should always check them out if you see that label. So here's a pretty good surprise. These are Madewell jeans, so I paid 75% of that, so $5.39, something like that. They're the 10-inch road tripper. And I don't know why they call them the 10-inch road tripper, because the rise, I measured it, is like 13 inches. So they're very high waist, stretchy jeans, skinny but not too skinny, if you know what I mean. Probably very comfortable and flattering. And they are a 34 tall. So, tall girls, if you need a pair of nice, comfortable Madewell jeans, I'm going to list those for, comps are from $5 to $75. Mogi Beth sold a pair. for $55 a couple of days ago. Should I be bold and ask 55? 50? They are a 34 tall. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll ask 50. Posh VA will send somebody a $40 offer and poof, they'll be gone. Here is a swim. I've got to stop looking at swim. I don't need any more. I'm selling it, but I'm buying it faster than I'm selling it. So, as I said, I'm going to start gearing up for winter. So this is Land's End. It's got a little tiny plastic tag. Usually that's gone, and all you see is this white tag. And this is a size 12 long tankini top with a nice padded bra and a crisscross back. Kind of cute and flattering, and it would go very easily with black bottoms. It's got I call that a blouson. See the waistband at the bottom? So you put that around your hips, and then you can, or pull it up a little bit, and then blouse this over. That's called blouson. So it's very flattering to the tummy. One more swim, I hope. This is Athleta. It's Paisley racerback. That would go great with brown or turquoise bottoms. I'm getting so that when I look down a rack of swimwear, I can almost spot the athletic prints. I'm right about 2/3 of the time. Here is a new to me brand, but it's a golf skirt, and I told you I love to sell them, but I haven't been able to find them. That's the back. There's the front. Very quality. It's called For All by Joe Fit. I'd never heard of the brand, but when I looked it up, I liked the comps. I'm going to list these for $30 and take up $22 to $25. But here's what's fun. I noticed when I got home that the zipper, it was closed, but it was open like down here. So if I moved it up, it would go all the way to the top, and then all of this would be open. And if I moved it down, it worked fine. And so, I did what everybody does. I asked YouTube how to fix it, and all I had to do was squeeze with my pliers right here at the throat, and then it healed. So you have a zipper that's open in the center. Like the zipper's attached on both sides, but it won't close the teeth. Just do a quick Google and you'll find it was so quick to fix it. So I was very happy about that. Hoping to get 25 for those. Okay, I'm doing pretty good with no rabbit holes. No, I've been talking about everything under the sun. Here is a Title IX hoodie, kind of a thermal waffle texture. This was half price, so I paid $2.50. It's not a very substantial Title IX hoodie. Got pretty ruching over the bodice. So on this, something like this, I had to be careful looking at comps. Title IX makes hoodies in everything from merino wool to quilted parka jacket kind of things that are hoodies or quarter zips. And so I had to be careful. This one I'll probably only get 20, but I've only paid $2.50. I did have a merino wool hoodie that sold for $40. So Title IX, it's kind of a broad thing depending on the specific piece, but definitely worth getting. This was kind of a fun surprise. Now, we've all heard the brand Ariat, mostly for boots, also sometimes for jeans, but this is Ariat Tech, and it feels like performance wear, like a Nike Dry Fit or a Under Armour Heat Gear. And it's a very cute quarter zip with some gray panels. But when I looked up Ariat Tech, the comps were wonderful. There's a 50% sell-through rate. Ariat Tech women's quarter zip, 50% sell-through. I'm going to get $30 to $40. What? It feels really nice, but what? I'm happy to discover that. I hope I find more Ariat Tech. Okay, so continuing down the land of what's this doing in my store, I found this blouse. And I thought, boy, the tag really looks interesting. That looks like something some of my friends that find amazing stuff, that looks like something they would show me. The tag is tacked on. It's got this very modern font, Marella, and it felt like silk. And it was $4.99, 25% off, so less than $4. So then I think, okay, is it silk? What size is it? And then I find this. But then I feel it more and I'm like, no, I know it's silk. So I'm going to look up Marella. I'm going to look up that brand. And instead of going and looking straight for comps, I thought, well, I'm going to find out what this brand is out in the real world first. And it popped up at Neiman Marcus and Bloomingdale's and Saks. And I thought, okay. So I Googled who makes Marella, and it's owned by Max Mara. I thought, okay. The shirts or blouses retail on Saks or Bloomingdale's $250 to $350. Not even for all silk. So I ran comps, and they're crap. Well, not great on used. Comps on new with tag were $40 to $70 for a $300 blouse. But most of the sales were in the UK. So here's my problem. I have a Marella. I think it's silk blouse. Really cute stripes on the side. Half button, pop over. And what I don't understand is what size it is and how much I should ask for it. So please do tell me what you would do. Oh, cute. It's got a pleat in the back. Would you have bought it? I think I'm just going to list it for $40 and see what happens. Just the fact that I'm going to call it silk. I can't find a comp. I wish I could find a comp of that exact shirt, because then I could reassure myself that it's silk. But I know it's silk. So soft surroundings. The advice is always look it up and see if a particular soft surroundings piece is worth it to you. And so I did. I looked up the style number, which is on the tag way in the bottom. I'm going to put a stock photo in because this is really hard to show you. It's a knit maxi dress, wide stripes, skinny stripes with a ruching diagonal thing, and then a long maxi skirt with more stripes and a slit. There's the slit. Okay, stock photo, please. Wherever you want to put it, Heidi. So the style number 2BD99 pulls up something called, by other resellers, the Here to Infinity dress. But when I Google Lensed it, it's still on Soft Surroundings website as the Vela, V-E-L-A, Infinity dress with a different number, exact same dress. The MSRP is $150. It's on sale now for $80. Some resellers call it the Here to Infinity dress, and some call it the Vela Infinity dress. I might just call it the Infinity dress. There's 4 mediums, that's what this is, for sale on eBay, and 2 sold in the $30 to $40 range. The solds are slightly higher on Poshmark. They're all using stock photos as their initial photo, even on eBay. So here's what I'm going to do to stand out. I'm going to put this on my dress form and take a lovely real picture. Some buyers are attracted to pictures of the real thing instead of a stock photo. I know that Poshmark sellers may be surprised to hear that, but there are some buyers that are mistrustful of stock photos because they think that when it's used, you shouldn't put up a stock photo because it's not the real thing. So I'm going to make a fabulous listing, and mine will look different than everyone else's because everyone else is using a stock photo as the first picture. So then I'm going to ask $50 because it's a fabulous summer dress. It would be so great you could dress it up or down. You could wear it to the beach. You could wear it to a cocktail party. You could wear it to an event, just depending on what shoes, jewelry, and bag you put with it. So I'm going to be daring. I'm tired of being the cheap person. Except, sometimes it's fun to sell cheap things cheap and fast. I do it all. I do all the strategies. That's my strategy. My business model is I have no model. So here's the last thing I have to show you. Again, in the category of what's this doing in my store? Veronica Beard. I was flipping through the pants and thought, ooh, that feels nice. What is that? Folded over like that. So I lifted up this part and saw it's freaking Veronica Beard again. Here it is. It's a strapless button detail belt there, jumpsuit. Kind of a skinny leg, kind of an ankle. Yep, there's stock photos available, and I will put one up for you right now. I think it's linen blend. Where? Can't find it. You just have to take my word for it. What is it? Yeah, here we go. It is linen, lyocell, cotton, and spandex. So, linen and lyocell. Nice quality fabrics. Here's what I found when I did the research and the Google lensing and all that. It's called Joanna. The first thing I found was a sold on Vestiaire for $208. Yay. Then I found another person who sold it new with tags for $285. And they had a picture of Candace Cameron on Fuller House wearing it, which I don't plan to use that. So as far as listings in the size 4, eBay has one listed at $290 and Grailed has one listed at $324. So sold around $200, $300 sold new tags, and one sold on Vestiaire for $208. Now people on Vestiaire pay more because they're going there just for the privilege of buying bougie clothes. So it's almost like they want to pay more, to give it more cachet. So this was $595 new. What would you do if you had this Veronica Beard? There are stock photos, but I don't know if I'll use it. I might have one of my kids model this as well. We'll see how it fits in the legs for her. She's only 5'1", so it might not look like an ankle pant on her, but if she brings over some really sexy high heels, what would you list that for? If I want to sell it quickly and not sit on it for 2 years, I should probably ask about $100, huh? What do you think? Wow, it's all gone. Oh, look at that. Oh, see that cute dress back there? I picked that up for one of my daughters who's got a formal event to go to later this year. It's in the fall, so that's it doesn't look like it here, but it's kind of a what would I call it? A taupey gold, but very fitted and ruchy looking. So I'll sell it if she doesn't like it or if it doesn't fit. But it's fun to have shopping tasks. One of my grandsons gave me his jeans size and his preferred t-shirt type, and it's so much fun. Anyway, that's all I've got to say. I hope you will please comment on one of the multitude of questions I asked. I love to chat in the chat. I had fun. And I will see you next time. Bye, kids.